Thank you for joining us as we present information for your current 10th graders. We have a lot to discuss, so please feel free to stop and replay the information as needed. I would like to introduce you to our counseling department, or as we refer to our office, the Cove. My name is Mrs. Wright, and I am the lead counselor here at Shadow Creek High School. Mrs. Dickerson is our amazing counseling clerk. Our counselors have student groups that are assigned to them by last names. Ms. Harris is the counselor for students A through BE. Mrs. Liao, students BH through EN. Mrs. Johnson, students EP through JON. Mrs. Alexander, students JOR through NGU. Mrs. Burns, students NI through SIM. Ms. Clay, students SIN through Z. We also have additional support in our office, and our SEL counselor is Mrs. Gully. Mrs. Boston is the Alvin Community College Dual Enrollment Advisor for Shadow Creek and is available to assist students who are pursuing college credit while in high school. And Mrs. McDonald is the Advanced Academic Specialist who can help all students with all AP and APA needs. Let's get started with some important information.
Let's talk student classification and keywords. To be classified as a freshman or ninth grader, you must have less than 6 credits. To be classified as a sophomore or 10th grader, you must have a minimum of 6 credits. To be classified as a junior or 11th grader, you must have a minimum of 12 credits. And to be classified as a senior or 12th grader, you must have a minimum of 19 credits. To be considered for graduation, you must have 26 credits total. A few keywords that you should be familiar with are credits, which is what a student earns when a course is completed or passed. You may earn half a credit for one semester and 1 full credit for an entire year. Transcript. This is a record of classes taken for high school credit. On your transcript, you will see lists grades earned in those classes, including passing and/or failing grades. Grade point average, or GPA. A GPA are grade points assigned to number grades. It is a measurement of academic success in high school and may be seen or looked at as an indication of your work ethic. Elective courses is another term that you should be familiar with. It encompasses various content. It is taken to fulfill high school endorsement requirements. They are also taken to enhance learning about particular career areas. Elective courses will generally be geared towards Texas state graduation requirements and endorsement requirements. Core courses. Core courses are listed as English, math, science, social studies, and world languages or foreign languages. College prep courses are listed as Advanced Placement courses or AP courses, APA courses, dual credit courses, sometimes listed as DC. All of these courses prepare you for success in college.
Hi, I'm Kristen Harris, counselor for students last name A through BE. Let's discuss the Alvin ISD graduation requirements. The Foundation Plus Endorsement Graduation Requirement Plan requires that students earn a total of 26 credits in particular subject areas. Students must earn the following credits: 4 credits in English, 4 credits in math, which includes Algebra 1, Geometry, and 2 advanced math credits, 4 credits in science, which include Biology and IPC, or Biology and Chemistry, or Biology and Physics, along with 2 advanced science credits, 3 credits in Social Studies, which includes World Geography, or world history, U.S. history, and government and economics. Here's a side note for social studies. Although the state of Texas only requires 3 social studies credits for graduation, we highly advise students to take a 4th social studies credit. Some universities require that students have 4 social studies credits for admission. So in this case, students would be advised to take world geography and world history, along with U.S. history and government and economics. In regards to electives, students must earn 2 credits in the same foreign language, 1 credit in a fine art area, and 1 credit of PE, and 7 elective credits, which includes the endorsement electives. Let's explore endorsements and what this means for your student. The Foundation Plus Endorsement Graduation Plan requires that students select an endorsement, which is an area of interest to explore a career or major area prior to attending college. Students will take 4 to 5 cohesive elective courses with the selected endorsement, and students could earn more than 1 endorsement based upon class selection. The endorsement appears on the transcript, but it does not determine college acceptance. The endorsements that are offered are arts and humanities, business and industry, public services, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, and multidisciplinary studies. The pathways offered are listed under each endorsement. Please see the Alvin ISD Secondary Course Guide for more details about pathway requirements and suggestions.
Let's talk testing, STAR testing. These are also called end-of-course exams in high school. Alongside earning 26 credits, you must also pass each of these 5 EOCs in order to graduate. You will take each exam once you have completed the corresponding course. As a freshman, you typically take the STAR test for English 1, Algebra 1, and Biology at the end of your 9th grade year. Sophomores take English 2 at the end of 10th grade, and juniors take U.S. History at the end of 11th grade. If you do not pass a test the first time around, plan to take it again until you do. Remember, each of these tests are required to graduate high school, so always try your best. Above and beyond what's required to walk across the stage on graduation day are some special designations awarded to students for their hard work. By completing an endorsement, passing Algebra 2, and ranking among the top 10% of their class, students will graduate with a diploma that highlights a distinguished level of achievement. In addition to that diploma opportunity, students may also be recognized for higher level work through performance acknowledgments in one of the following areas: by completing 12 hours of dual credit courses, demonstrating proficiency in a foreign language, scoring a 3 or higher on AP exams, performing exceptionally on a PSAT, ACT, or SAT test, or by earning a nationally or internationally recognized industry certification. These special designations are not required, but rather a celebration of those students who choose to make the most of their high school academic experience. We encourage you to choose one of these areas to focus on because having an academic goal in high school can help you stay on track as you move towards those big future plans you're making.
Now, on to the fun part. You will shortly begin choosing courses for next year. The counselors developed a video for teachers to show to students. It is a step-by-step guide on how to select their courses. Selecting your courses for next year is fun, but also it must be taken seriously. Schedule changes are limited throughout the year, so please be sure to review the 22-23 course guide once it is issued. The course guide will be available on Shadow Creek's website as well as Alvin ISD main page once available. When selecting your courses for next year, it is crucial that you be sure you have met the prerequisites to enroll. This can also be found in the 22-23 course guide that will be issued later this semester. Make sure students and parents look at the courses together to ensure everyone is on the same page. If you have any questions about a course or requirements of certain courses, please reach out to your counselor. Ready, set, let's go. Before we begin selecting courses, let's take a look at special circumstance courses. These courses are elective courses that require an additional step. Core classes are pretty straightforward with English, math, science, and social studies to choose from. Elective courses are fun, but may take a little time to select. These special circumstance courses seen on the screen are courses that require either a tryout, an application, or prior experience to be in the class. Courses like cheerleading, drill team, football, or any other sport will involve a tryout. You can absolutely put the class on your course request form, but a backup class, also known as an alternative class, is mandatory in the event you don't make the team or an unforeseen circumstance happens. Backup classes are just as important as your first choice classes because you make the decision of the alternative class rather than your counselor making the decision for you, which may not be a class of interest. Please take time in selecting your backup electives as well. The other special circumstance classes may require an application or teacher approval first in order to be in the class. As you can see, musical theater class requires previous enrollment in choir or band. Classes like yearbook, health science clinicals, athletic training, and AP seminar all have an application requirement to be in the class. Teachers are very thorough in checking if applications have been completed, and they will send the counselors a list of students who need to be removed from the course if they have not fulfilled the requirement. In cases like this, the counselor will look at your backup classes and replace the course. J.B. Hensler programs must have a Skyward interest form completed by February 28th. The form can be found on the J.B. Hensler website or contact your counselor for further information. As seen, sports medicine requires the teacher's signed or emailed approval. Career prep is only offered to our juniors and seniors. There are several requirements such as transportation and employment that are mandatory for the class. So please speak to your counselor for further information. Lastly, I want to reiterate that backup classes are a must. So please take the time to decide on an alternative if you don't get into your first choice elective. As mentioned in the previous slide, JBH courses are a part of special circumstance classes that require an interest form to be completed. There will be an interest form that will open in Skyward for students to complete. The form will be available on the JBH website, and it will also be found in your student's Skyward account on the Online Forms tab. JBH classes provide students with a great hands-on learning experience in preparation for college and career readiness. JBH offers preparation in 36 certifications such as barbering, cosmetology, automotive technology, certified medical assistant or CMA, certified nurse assistant or CNA, dental assistant, law enforcement, welding, construction, vet assistant, just to name a few. JBH courses do require prerequisites, so please check the course guide to ensure you qualify for the course, or please reach out to your counselor if you have any questions.
If you are interested in taking one of the courses with special circumstances, then you will need to contact the coordinator of the program by email. For example, if theater production or technical theater interests you, then you would send an email to Mr. Archer at warcher@alvinisd.net and request an application to apply for consideration for the class. You would do the same for any of the courses listed here. The program coordinator will reply to you upon review of your application. Then you will forward the response to your counselor. Special circumstance classes or special programs cannot be added to your course request without approval, so be sure to follow through with the steps listed at the top of this form. If you are interested in participating in a sport for the first time or want to switch to a different sport, contact the head coach of the sport via email to request approval. Their contact information is listed on the special program approval form. Don't forget to reach out for approval for special program courses by Friday, January 14th. There are a few other special requirements to keep in mind. If you choose to take AVID, then you must also choose at least one AP, APA, or dual credit, dual enrollment class also. If you're interested in career prep, then you must have a job by the time school begins and maintain a job throughout the year, working at least 10 hours per week. You must be at least 16 years old and have your own transportation. For JBH, remember you will need to meet certain prerequisites and complete the interest form located in your Skyward Message Center.
Hi, my name is Vanessa McDonald, the Advanced Academic Specialist. If you are requesting an APA or AP course next year, you and your parents are required to read over the Alvin ISD Advanced Placement and APA Agreement so you can better understand the requirements expected while in the course and the requirements to drop an advanced course should you find yourself struggling academically. This form must be signed and returned by May 9th in order to be placed in the AP courses you requested. Our advanced placement classes are a great way to prepare for college and potentially receive college credit as well. Students that take AP courses are expected to take an AP exam in May. If you pass this exam, you can earn college credit for that class. Registration for exams begin in the fall and cost $40 per exam. Because these courses are college level, students are expected to be able to handle college level reading and a heavier workload than many others offered here at Shadow Creek High School. For more information about AP courses and their requirements, visit College Board's website or refer to the Alvin ISD Secondary Course Guide. If you are interested in taking AP seminar next year, please reach out to me, Mrs. McDonald, in B101 for more information.
Here's the schedule set up for a student who will be classified as a junior or 11th grader for the 2022-2023 school year. In Skyward, students will select their core classes and elective classes that are within their endorsement. Students will select a total of 7 classes. We will start with English. Students will select either regular English 3, AP English 3, or dual enrollment English 3. Next, students will select a math course. The appropriate math course should be determined by the current math course being taken. A few examples of possible math selections would be Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, and Statistics. The next core class selection is for science. Students will select their 3rd high school science class. Students are able to select between regular, APA, and AP Science courses. Please see the course list for the full list of science courses available and the high school course guide for prerequisite information. For social studies, students will select the appropriate level of U.S. history, which is either regular, AP, or dual enrollment. Finally, students will select 3 elective courses. Students should be sure to review their transcripts to make sure that they have taken or are scheduled to take the required electives such as PE, a fine art, and 2 of the same foreign language courses. Students should also make sure that elective courses from their endorsement are being selected if space is available. Remember, students must have 4 to 5 elective credits in an endorsement area, and it is required to have at least 1 endorsement upon graduation. Please be sure to view the high school course guide found on the Shadow Creek homepage for course descriptions and endorsement information. Students who do not put their course selections into Skyward for the 2022-2023 school year will be registered for the courses previously selected in their career plan. Please be sure to submit your courses in Skyward during the online registration if you would like to select courses other than those currently in your career plan.
Alvin Community College has a dual enrollment program through Shadow Creek High School. Through the dual enrollment program, students take college courses to earn college credit and high school credit for the same course. College classes are a part of your high school schedule and on the high school campus, or another option is that students may take high school courses at ACC, online, or at Alvin ISD through its summer location. There is a fee for dual enrollment courses. All Alvin ISD academic classes will be worth $25 per credit hour. Most classes are 3 or 4 hours. Each semester, a $30 registration fee is assessed. Students taking classes online or at ACC will pay the in-district Alvin ISD tuition fee. In order to register for ACC courses, apply to Alvin Community College at www.alvincollege.edu. Students must take the TSIA, submit their early admissions contract, and select the appropriate dual enrollment courses from the course selection guide. For all of your dual enrollment questions and concerns, please contact Mrs. Demaria Boston, our Alvin Community College Dual Enrollment Advisor. She can be reached at the information on the screen. Just a few reminders. All course selections will need to be submitted in the spring. Again, course selections will be submitted in the spring. More information about the date will be given later this semester. Once course selections are entered, counselors will then review your selections and make the appropriate corrections and/or recommendations. If you are requesting to be a part of a special program that requires teacher and/or parent approval, please make sure that you submit your approval form before the due date. Don't forget to discuss your course selections with your students. Any student wanting to enroll in a JBH course for next school year must have their application completed in Skyward on or before the spring semester due date. Again, more information about due dates will be available later this semester. The first week in May, students will receive course verification sheets. At this time, students will have one last opportunity to request course changes and/or submit approval for courses. For students who need to take the TSIA in the spring, we will offer the TSIA on the following dates: January 22nd, February 12th, and March 26th. The cost for 2 or more sections is $25, and the cost for one section is $15. Please see Mrs. Johnson in the counseling suite in order to register and pay for the TSIA exam. Please don't forget to follow the counseling department or the Cove on Twitter, Facebook, and check the SCHS Counseling Department tab on the Shadow Creek High School webpage for important information and updates throughout the year. Thank you for taking the time out to view our presentation, and fins up Creek.